Hi. So this video is confession time and also admitting that I was wrong about something pretty big that I made a big deal about. And I wish I hadn't have done it now because it turns out I wasn't right. So yeah, let's get into it. Hey guys, thank you so much for making YouTube this amazing community for me. I last week announced that YouTube's going to be my main platform and my main home now, and you guys have been amazing. I love that you are supporting me and that your comments, oh my God, the comments you left me for advice on what to do about everything that I ask is incredible, and it's really helping me in life. So keep doing that because whenever I have a problem, I realize I can just ask you thousands of people. Some of you are experts in what I'm struggling with. So why not ask you? And the response, my God, the comment section is like gold to me. So thank you so much for your support and thank you for welcoming me on YouTube. If you're new here and you like what I'm doing, maybe hit subscribe. If you like the video, press like on the video. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, this week is tough because I have to admit I was wrong and I have to come clean about something that's been going on for the last couple of months that I wasn't ready to talk about because I wanted to see what happened before I talked about it. So yeah, I was very outspoken about this particular issue. And I feel like I was very gung-ho and thought I knew everything. And it turns out I was wrong and I've got to admit it. And, I'm sorry for saying it. And I'm sorry that I had that stance now. So, yeah. Depression. I was convinced that I could think my way out of depression, and I was convinced that medication didn't work, and I was convinced that it was just, changing your mind and choosing to not be depressed. I was convinced about it. And a lot of you said, it's a dangerous road, it doesn't work like that, and I didn't listen, and I was like, no, I can just do this. I can think my way out of depression without drugs. And I was on antidepressants for years and they didn't work, but they worked at the beginning and then they stopped. But that was a very old form of antidepressants. And, perhaps, I don't know. But I got to a point where I was really trying. I really tried my best to just be positive and, use my own willpower in a way, use my own brain to stop my brain feeling a certain way, which now I look back on it, I realize is crazy because using my brain to fix my brain is perhaps not the best option. So yeah, I got to a point, although I was trying really hard, I got to a point where it was just insurmountable. I couldn't do it anymore. The depression was getting worse, and I was on a walk that was feel better, get out of depression walk, and I was feeling worse as I was going on it. And I hit a breaking point, I think, and I called up my psychiatrist, Dr. Ayman, who we made a video about when I got my brain scanned, and I went to him for depression. And to his credit, I told him I didn't want to take antidepressants, and he never mentioned it after that. So we never really spoke about that, and he knew that I was sort of anti it. But I was desperate, and I called him and I said, I think I need some help. And yeah, he was great. He said, well, why don't we, if you're ready to try it, why don't we start you on a very small dose of this particular new antidepressant? And I was reluctant, but I was desperate. So a couple of months ago, I started taking antidepressants again. And I didn't want to make a video about it until I knew if they worked. And it was irresponsible of me to say that and it was irresponsible of me to have that stance, but I wanted to have the stance that I had previously, but I really wanted to make sure about how I felt about this before I made a video on it. And I think it was a good move, because that low bottom depression, which is dangerous, which I get to sometimes, has lifted, and I'm feeling more positive. And I realized that I can't do it on my own. I do. It is a chemical imbalance. You guys were right. I was like, no. So stupid, because you were right. It's a chemical imbalance. I tried everything to fix it myself, and I need help. And I feel like a failure a little bit, because I was like, I'm going to do it this way, and this is going to be brilliant. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show people I can do it, and then other people aren't going to need antidepressants. And it was very early on in my making of these videos, and I feel like I had all these ideas about this is something positive I can put in the world, but that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. And people I need them now. I don't need them, thankfully they're not mood altering. So I'm forgetting to take them someday. So they're not addictive in any way. So that's good. But I had to confess that, I've started taking them again, and I'm feeling better. They are working. I don't feel that really crushing depression anymore. It's not there, thank God. So I just wanted to say, I was wrong about that. I'm learning and growing every day, like we all are, and I think it's important. I want this channel to be so rigorously honest, and that's the point of this, is that I can be super honest about what's going on, because I feel like you don't get that very often. In social media especially, it's like a highlight reel, isn't it? So I wanted to kind of do the opposite of that and be super honest, because I reached a point last year when I wasn't going to meetings. I came on here and started sharing, and it was really cathartic. And the more I share honestly, the better relief I get, I feel like. So you guys are like my therapy. Sorry about that. But no, it's really helping me. And I love that you guys have comments. You get back to me about things I can try and things I can do. It's a really special community. I'm loving it here. And I'm sorry for having that stance, and especially being so gung-ho and like, I know, because that was arrogant. And not only did I not know, I was wrong. And so now I've embarked on the opposite approach, and I'm finding help and relief. So you're learning every day. Oh, well, I'm learning every day, I guess. And that's the beauty of life. And I like to admit when I'm wrong. I really like to admit when I'm wrong. Perhaps Laura would disagree, but I do try my best to do that. So yeah, I'm going to keep this up as long as it's working. I'll keep you in the loop. I love you guys, and come back again next week, and let's talk about something else.